Now, back in 2010, our next guest stood in front of the X Factor judges with the hope of starting her music career.
Well, 10 years and 4 albums later, Rebecca Ferguson is now teaming up with music royalty Nile Rodgers for the new single, Nothing Left But Family. Rebecca and Nile join us now. How lovely to see you both.
Oh, and you. It's lovely to be on the show today.
So, talk about a song of the times. Explain, you know, so when did this song arrive with you, and the process? Because this is really timely. This is what we need now.
Well, it was actually not that long before the lockdown. I wrote it, and I basically wrote it about how sometimes as parents and as people we can feel quite imperfect and like we don't always get it right, but ultimately when you break it all down, the most important thing is family. And so actually we should just give ourselves a break and remember all the good that we do for our family. Yeah.
Well, no.
And then Kyle is involved in that.
I know. And no, I mean, you've worked with some incredible artists throughout your time. And we were just saying there, the moment you hear Rebecca sing, she's got such a distinctive sound. You recognise her voice so much. What was she like to work with?
She's amazing. You know, she has such a soulful voice. And when it came to my approach on this song, when she comes out with that first lyric and talks about, you know, waking up in a storm, I wanted to go back to the old school of R&B and have 3 guitars playing, and it's sort of chaotic, but it's controlled chaos. And I just love how she handled it. She was amazing.
And Niall, it was recorded at Abbey Road. We'll come to Rebecca on that one in a minute, because wow, what a buzz that must have been. But what was the reaction like in the studio?
Oh, you're asking me? It was great. Rebecca is not only the most talented person you ever want to meet, but she is the kindest, nicest person. She's disarmingly charming.
Is it true? Is it true, Niall, that you say that you make friends with the artists that you work with? You get a better relationship with them if you are actually friends. And I suppose the other thing to that is, if you don't become friends with someone, do you think, I'm not going to work with them?
It's not quite so either or. I can make friends and I can make records with enemies. It's, you know, but Rebecca, I like to think of as a friend. I mean, ask Rebecca, do we like each other?
Do you like each other?
Oh, 100%. I think Niall, I can thank Niall, because if I'm honest, when I first met Niall, I'd started to become disillusioned with music, and I felt like I was just on this conveyor belt. And then I met Niall, and he loves music so much, and he's so passionate about it, and he spoke about it with such joy that it inspired me, and it made me go, hang on a minute, this is why we make music. It's not about money, it's about joy. And so he's literally, I mean, I've never said this to him, but he's changed my life, and he changed how I viewed music, and he's made it a lot more positive for me now. So I'm so grateful to Niall.
Well, there must be no greater joy for an artist than to actually record at Abbey Road. So what was that like for you?
It was amazing. It's just as amazing as you'd imagine it to be, really. There's something definitely magical about Abbey Road. I've found every time I've gone to write in Abbey Road, I don't know what it is, there's just something magical about Abbey Road. I find writing lyrics easy, I find musically I'm better. I don't know if it's the atmosphere though, because there's been so much greatness there. It inspires you.
And so for you, Rebecca, I think you said that you are now at the happiest time of your life.
Yeah, I've finally found happiness. If I'm really honest, I was deeply unhappy for many, many years. But I was totally unaware that I was unhappy. And I found happiness in the past 3 years.
What made you unhappy? Why were you unhappy?
I think a lot of different circumstances. I had quite a tough childhood. I chose really bad relationships, which now I take ownership for. And so I think I just needed someone to pull me out of a pit. I needed someone to believe in me. Again, I've not told this to Niall, but Niall was one of the people that helped me out of that. His belief in me as a singer A lot of other friends helped me, and I've just found myself feeling really I start living life by each day now. I don't wish my life away anymore. I just like, what's going to happen today? Is today going to be a good day? And as long as it is, that's all that matters.
I think lockdown has made lots of people look at themselves a bit more and sort of reevaluate everything and sort of put things into a priority order more. Now, what's lockdown been like for you? Because have you been looking sort of at your health a lot more in this time?
Yeah, what's happened is that because of the lockdown, I was supposed to get eye surgery, and then it was put off for 5 months. And my right eye was somewhat deteriorating, and I was hoping that it would just stay strong enough for me to get my surgery and come through it well. I visited my doctor 2 days ago, and everything was fine. Nothing had happened that was worse than when I had my checkups about 6 months ago. Also, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor, so you always keep an eye on that. That hadn't progressed any. There was nothing bad. Everything came back great. And I think that maybe it's because now that we're locked down, all I get to do is work on music without having to worry about planes, trains, and automobiles and hotels and things like that.
Well, you should have been on the road with Cher, shouldn't you, at the moment?
You know, we were on the road with Cher when the lockdown happened. We were actually playing the arena where the gentleman from we had a basketball team, the Utah Jazz, and he was like, I don't believe in COVID, and he wiped his hands all over the microphones in the dressing room, and those were our microphones in our dressing room the next night.
Oh, God.
And he tested positive.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was incredible. Cher freaked out, put us all on planes, and got us out of town as fast as you can get. And I've been here for 4 months. I've basically been home for 4 months.
Well, you've been busy with your charity because you've got Youth to the Front, the fund, haven't you? And that's something that you're very passionate about now.
Yeah, we. So my parent organization, We Are Family Foundation. We started after 9/11, and we're basically a youth-oriented organization, and we found that by taking the information from our young global teen leaders, that there were actions that needed to be taken, and we realized that a lot of these organizations are underfunded, so we decided to make the Youth to the Front Fund part of our natural program. So it's nothing that's just going to end. It's not a one-year program. It's now become part of our program.
It's a real commitment. It's really lovely to speak to you both today on opposite sides of the Atlantic. The single, Rebecca's single that we were talking about at the beginning, Nothing Left But Family, is out now and it's available on all streaming platforms. Thank you both.
Thank you both. Lovely to talk to you.
Take care.
And Rebecca, well done with the homeschooling. She's the only person I think we've spoken to. I mean, there are very few people who said that they've actually loved homeschooling.
Wow, well done.
To a point.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Well done. Lovely to talk to you.
Thank you, and you.